Without a doubt, banana bread is one of my most cozy autumn treats as it is, but when I want to go over the top with cozy decadence, I make chocolate banana bread. The rich chocolate taste and soft texture of the bread are so comforting, not to mention the combination of chocolate, banana, and bread baking in the oven and filling the house is incredible. Someone please bottle this scent for me. While the loaf looks great now, it needed another 10 minutes or so in the oven. The center wasn't quite done, and you will see in a minute how it collapsed on itself. I can assure you this had no negative effects on the taste. The 85 millimeter can only focus 3 meters and onwards. So getting as close as I would like is usually a challenge. Sometimes I just have to pick everything up and hover around to quickly try out different compositions. I brought this towel to fill in some empty space. I'm not sure if I'll use it, but I'm gonna see what I can come up with. I'm thinking I might have to take a few pictures and change the background in each picture and then make a composite, because I just don't have enough foliage to fill in all the space in the background. I'm going to add some extra decoration with everyone's favorite Halloween candy, I'm sure, candy corn. I know I want to use flash, but I haven't started testing it yet as far as if it looks good where I have it. Right now it's coming in too far from the side. I'm going to try switching the flash to the other side because I'm just not liking the look it's making. Okay, I think I've finally figured this one out. Seems like every time I do one of these, it's always different. And it's always a struggle to figure out how to get the look I'm thinking of. And this ends up having some strange settings. It is actually a 4-second exposure, so I can get plenty of the orange candlelight coming through. It's f2, ISO 100, and the flash is at 1/64th power. I'm gonna take my first picture and then I will move these foreground leaves to the background so that I can fill in some of the empty spots, and then I will just composite that background later on. Okay, lights out. Okay, there is the scene, and here is the initial photo. And then I'm going to composite where I added some of the foliage in the background to make one final image. Since this loaf's photo shoot went late into the night and I had a busy next day, I didn't record any video. I had a couple of cupcakes, and my photo scene was essentially the same as the banana loaf, but using natural light from the window. A walk in the yard this windy evening is exactly what I need right now. Maybe this wind can blow away some anxiety over the video work I have tomorrow. Ruby, of course, provided me with some adorable distraction. Alright, today is the day. I'm filming my first proper wedding video. I'm doing it on my own, and I've never shadowed or second shot with another videographer before. I know how to use my cameras though, and I've educated myself as best as I can. The bride's mother hired me last minute. She didn't have much of a budget, so she wasn't looking for or expecting a professional video production. Still, I care a lot about the work I produce, so I'll be approaching this job like the professional I want to be. The rain cleared by the time the wedding started, but the clouds remained. Since the venue was a barn in the country, I was struck by how completely dark the sky and environment were. It's not something I experience in the city. I grabbed a quick photo of a lone gazebo in the darkness before I left. The day after a successful wedding, I often feel some kind of strange euphoria. Maybe it's the thrill of accomplishing something that pushes my emotional, creative, and problem-solving resources. Or, more likely, maybe it's just that I don't feel guilty for wanting to relax and have a slow day. Either way, I'm getting this slow day started right by making a big mug of tea and a comforting bowl of oats before I settle down to edit the wedding video. Supper tonight was also comfort food. My neighbors had some excess zucchini in their garden, so I'm making zucchini fritters tonight. These were amazing. I could have easily eaten the whole batch. As with any euphoric feeling, it never lasts long, and the next day my self-doubt and anxiety had almost fully restored itself. To calm my nerves after a day of editing, I stepped outside and was greeted with a lovely cloud cover and flocks of chimney swifts making their evening rounds. Josie and I had a look at the ever-cheerful flower garden. The feeling of not doing enough is hitting me hard this autumn. It's often a photographer's busiest time of year. Even though the state of the world in 2020 is a convenient excuse for not having much work, I feel like I would not be doing any better even if all was well. That was getting into my head today, and I needed to get out and walk off some of that built-up stress. Hey there. I'm at the Kentucky Horse Park. I am here to take a few fall photos of the foliage, and I'm here after hours. And I don't see anyone around, which is good because I would not dare hold a camera out and talk to it if there was someone around. I'm gonna start with taking some pictures of the Man of War statue and just see what's here because I'm not really sure where the best colors are right now. This ash tree behind me. It's so pretty, and I am gonna go walk around the other side of it so I can get a picture of the bridge with the ash tree all lit up in the picture, because on the other side I can't see it very well. Well, or so I thought I would get a picture of the bridge. As you can kind of see there, it's just it's hard to see, and when I go around it gets even harder to see, and you can't see any of these pretty trees with it, so no picture there. Okay, now I'm going to head westward because I'm kind of in a tunnel of trees, and so there's just nothing but shade here, but I can still see where there's quite a bit of sun off to that way. I didn't make it over here too quickly. I got distracted with yet more horses, but behind me is Rue, the Marwari Pinto color, and Sugar Cookie is the Irish cream draft. No, American cream draft. And she's the pale one, as you can guess. She's really sweet, as her name is Cookie. She's a very rare breed. They both are, really. And they're both really gorgeous. And here comes Cookie. guess I'll head back, I suppose, unless I see anything else. Not really the best documentation of the fall here, just one quick night, one quick evening. I guess I've been on a little bit of a depressed streak. I just haven't felt like leaving the house at all. Normally I love to come out here all the time when the weather's cool. And it looks like I've missed a lot of the early onset color. But there are still a few red maples that haven't changed yet, so maybe I'll still be able to catch those. But I didn't think I would come out here tonight because, as I said, I just haven't felt like leaving the house, and last evening didn't end so well, and this morning didn't work so well. This whole year I have been trying to wake up early, like early as in at least 7 a.m., which is what time most people wake up normally. But for me, I've been off that kind of schedule for a couple of years now because of the school schedule. And once that ended, I have never been able to revert back. And I had hoped to come here this morning to get some fall foggy mornings because they happen a lot this time of year. But once again, once I woke up, I just couldn't hardly move. I could not get out of bed. So that put me in a bad mood, unfortunately, for the start of the day. And then I've been trying to edit my wedding video, and I'm getting annoyed with myself at it because I feel like it's just got low quality. But I'm not a $3,500 wedding filmmaker. I have only just started. This is really just my second film ever, and the first time I've ever tried to include audio throughout the film. So I thought maybe I just need to walk away from it for a bit, and I've been also wanting to walk more. I've kept saying, I'm going to walk more, I'm going to walk more once the weather cools down, and I haven't done it. I've just been in my house. Of course, being on social media this time of year as a photographer isn't very good for my state of mind because so many of my friends are busy working and I am not. One girl has 60 sessions this month. I have none. The wedding I did on Saturday was just a chance because someone suddenly couldn't make it to the wedding, and so they felt like they wanted video to document it. But otherwise, I've had nothing for most of the year. But I guess that's partly me because once the pandemic started, I just didn't feel like I wanted to advertise at all. I just kind of wanted to be doing my own work and just snuggling into my own house and my own work, my own projects. But they have been constantly advertising photo sessions and mini sessions, fall sessions, Christmas tree sessions, and I guess I just haven't felt comfortable starting to do that kind of work yet. But maybe someday. Right now, this is the comfort zone in a way, just staying at home. Okay, well, I just wandered back here so I could get one more picture of the statue. That was the gist of the day. I was just pretty frustrated, and I needed to make myself come out here and just relax a bit, which didn't work. I was pretty stressed and felt pretty rushed at the beginning, and I'm still feeling disappointed, like I didn't get very many pictures because maybe I got here too late. But I don't know, it's just not the year for me. This is my favorite month, and it's just going away.